I discovered a digital product pricing loophole nobody's talking about, and it's quietly printing money. A few years ago, I discovered something that completely transformed how I help entrepreneurs package and sell their knowledge. The traditional wisdom about pricing digital products has it all wrong. Most experts tell you to bundle everything into expensive high ticket offers. They push you towards creating $1,000, $10,000 courses or programs. But let me share with you what actually works based on real results with a real client story. Now, if you stay with me till the end of this video, I'm also going to give you for free, that's right, free, my OfferLab AI bot that helps you create your six-figure digital offer based on my 18 years of experience making millions of sales for me and my clients when it comes to selling digital ebooks, courses, and coaching online. If you need, all you need to do is comment 5 below this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll shoot you the link to my $1,000 value OfferLab AI. All right, back to the digital pricing loophole. Here's why you should care. First, this is a counterintuitive way that reduces friction for people to buy from you. All right. So it works for you even if you're like a solopreneur and if you are already hitting six figures and above, don't sleep on this counterintuitive marketing channel that I'm about to reveal. All right. So here's what happened a few years ago. Remember, I told you about a client story? She hired me to help her get more sales in her online coaching business. And I saw she had a $500 offer and a $1,000 offer. And she was struggling to get over $100,000 in annual sales. And, she was over 50, full-time entrepreneur. She even has a really good famous book published on Amazon, but she was struggling to really get her digital offer sales going. And she was doing, well, let me get that back to that in a minute. So I said to her, wow, you've gained a lot of followers on Facebook. Why don't we create a simple ebook about how you did that and teach others how to follow the same steps and then charge only $5.90 for it? Well, she freaked out and was like, oh my God, that's way too low, right? And I was like, well, do you like making money? And consider this. When was the last time you hesitated before making a small purchase? That $5 coffee, that $10 book. These decisions happen almost instantly. There's virtually no resistance. Now think about making $1,000 purchase. The mental gymnastics starts going on in your head, right? The doubts creep in, the procrastination sets in, and you're like, do I really need that? So what we can do for the people that don't want to invest $500 or $1,000 or heck, even 10 grand yet into your offer or stuff is let them have an appetizer of what you basically can offer them so that they don't even blink to buy it. All right. And so she said, let's try it. And it transformed her business. I'm glad she said yes. That wee little $5.90 product created $100,000 in revenue from a simple $5.90 front end offer. The secret lies in what I call micro offer momentum. I'm going to draw it out for you because I believe a picture says 1,000 words and we learn better by seeing things. So hang tight. I'm going to bust open my drawing pad. So instead of creating one massive intimidating offer, we break valuable knowledge into smaller, more digestible pieces. Each piece solves one specific problem with one specific solution. This approach isn't just more profitable, it's actually more helpful for your customers. I used to do a lot of joint ventures with Jason Fladlin, and one of the things I always remember that he said, he's a famous internet marketer, and he sold over half a billion, that's right, 500 million, $500 million of digital offers online for himself and his clients. But one of the things he always used to say is one problem, one solution. One problem, one solution. So if you can solve one problem for someone with one solution, you're going to have a customer for life. And that's what we want, a customer for life, right? And think about it. When someone has a problem, they want the straightest line to the solution. They don't want to wade through a comprehensive course to find the one piece they need, right? So another example here, in real life, say you have a headache, right? Well, you don't want to have a dissertation through a doctor about what causes a headache and what you could do to relieve it. You just want the darn pill. You just give me the ibuprofen or give me the aspirin, right? To relieve my headache, right? So when you have a problem, you want direct focused help for that immediate problem, right? So by the end of this video, you're going to have a clear roadmap for transforming your expertise into micro offers that sell and access to my OfferLab AI that I built. And I built this because I remember what it was like to feel stuck, to feel brilliant, but blocked. So now my OfferLab bot helps you crack the next best-selling idea in minutes. No overthinking, no burnout. Instead of you having to pay $1,000 for this or even a little tiny bit of amount from me, you're going to get it for absolutely free. All you have to do is comment 5 below and I'll get it to you. So now let's go over to my drawing pad. Okay, let's go to the drawing here. And it's titled, as you can see, The Counterintuitive Way to Sell Digital Offers to 100K and Beyond. So as you see here, this is a picture of what's lovingly called a sales funnel, right? You funnel people down into buying from you. That's why all these people are up here. And over time, let's just kind of show this in blue. Over time, these people will come through here and they'll kind of, you grab their attention, right? It's kind of often called attention. I'm probably not going to Spell this. Well, yeah, I can spell it, but I'm trying to draw it out here. So you get their attention, right? And that could be like something like here, you're watching a YouTube video, right? And so you got their attention at the top of the funnel, right? That's why this is often called like a sales funnel. You're funneling people to buy from you. You have their attention. What a lot of people try to do, and that's what I talked about earlier in this video, they try to sell people right away to $1,000 to even $10,000 offer. And especially now in 2025, and maybe you're watching this later in 2026, the thing is right now we're in a trust recession, and it's harder and harder. It might have been easier 5 years ago, but it's harder and harder to sell people into some kind of high ticket or even mid ticket package. And what works really well, and this is how I made my first $1 million in the last recession, actually, by offering $17, $7 products, is when you kind of, instead of going right to, let's just erase this line here. Whoops, cancel. Let's come over here. Can I do this here? Okay, there's the eraser. I'm going to erase this line. Okay. And what I'm going to try to accomplish is show you, I'm not too good at the drawing skills today for some reason, but what we want to do is you can bring them into, say, as the prior example, showing a $5.90 ebook. When I say prior example, I mean my client example, how I really kickstarted her business by offering a lower ticket thing before going to the $1,000 thing, right? She had a $1,000 course and was like, why am I selling anything? And so by doing this, if we were to kind of draw this out more, you now, have everyone's attention, right? And you then can bring them to a simple sales page for $5.90. It's like an impulse buy. People often will say yes to that, and why not, right? It's less than a couple cups of coffee, right? And then from that $5.90 ebook, you could, you know, you solve one problem for them. And with the solution here about, hey, now I know how to post on social media. Now you could offer something else for them to make even more money and work them up the value ladder, it's called. So maybe this is $17. You offer them a solution on maybe how to get more engagement on the post. And then from there, even if they just buy your $5.90 product, you can, do what we lovingly call in the marketing industry indoctrination. You're indoctrinating your customers to you, like you're nurturing them. And by doing that, and I'll put this in green because green is for money, you actually now bring them to much easier ascend or have them buy your $1,000 to $10,000 product. Okay. Does that make sense? Like, think about what's going on in the world right now. Does that make sense to offer something that's a little more less risky initially for someone to start a relationship with you when they buy from you, your customer, your client, to then ascend that way? And that's why there's $3 coins here, because it shows they're going to make lots of golden money. So before I come down to this drawing here, because I think it's important to share that with you, that this is the exact offer that my client had that I mentioned earlier in the video, the story about her coming to me and saying, I need to make more money. So basically, she doubted me at first, but she let me experiment and offer a $5.90 ebook based on her knowledge, because she was an expert in social media and also selling. She actually had a best-selling Amazon book as well about selling, but for some reason she was unable to make the big bucks online. So we created this $5.90 ebook, and she just taught them what she already knew, like how she built her social media following. And we titled it something like, here's how to get 5 clients a month on social media. Like, that was the headline. And when people buy, they come over here and move this into black. They enter their email database, right? So when they buy, they kind of become, this is kind of a graphic of an email database, which is an asset that she owns now, right? And with that email database, and by the way, once someone bought something for $5.90, they were offered a $197 offer called the recruitment game plan. And she taught people more things that to help them make more money. And so one of the things that happens, whether they buy the $197 offer or not, they still go into your email database. And the email database is down here. And this really does become like your ATM machine, where, once you have people on your email, especially if they're buyers, they're gonna be worth a lot of money. You send some emails out with an offer, they buy from you, right? Because they got to know, like, and trust you. And then this picture over here on the right, I'll kind of make this more a blue color. As you start sending emails to them, this is where you can now send them to your $1,000 offer, because they got to know, like, and trust you. They got a micro win with you. They now solve the first problem of how do I post on social media in this specific example. And then they can send emails, and even in an automated way, to that $1,000 offer. Or they could even do like a live webinar or something to sell to them as well. What I want to share with you is that what are some other examples of these like low ticket $5.90 to like $27 or $37 courses? Well, you could offer maybe even a call with you. If you don't have your digital offer made yet, you could offer a breakthrough intensive, a 90-minute private session to create a 7-day action plan that removes a block, jumpstarts a result, or creates emotional relief. Or maybe your wellness coach. Hey, we'll build your 7-day burnout recovery protocol you can implement immediately. Plus, you'll get a done for you self-care planner and Voxer support to stay accountable, as an example. Now, I would probably charge more like $97 for that. But what if you just want to do an ebook? You could create for, say, your parenting coach, huge niche, by the way, helping kids out is like maybe you create an ebook about a 7-day behavior reset for your strong-willed child. Walk away with a custom family script and a calm down framework that works. Or a fitness nutrition pro. Maybe you sell, hey, we'll design your 7-day metabolism reset, personalized meal protocol, and get your fitness routine dialed in with no guesswork. And you might be going, Maria, for like $7 or $27, how do I do this for free? A personalized meal protocol. Well, maybe what you could do is just have, after they buy from you, a simple quiz that categorizes them into like 4 archetypes, right? And based on the 4 archetypes and types of metabolism, they have a different 7-day meal plan. So you really only create for 4 different types of people a 7-day meal plan that truly is customized for that. All right. So I have this graphic here to talk more about what is a micromagnet or this impulse buy. And I want to impress upon you that there are principles about it. Like I know I said solve one problem and then solve it with one solution, like find a pain. But this kind of, if you're a graphical person, this might be an aha moment for you. That what you want to think about is what is the most painful stuck point your ideal client has. Like you want to solve one urgent problem, right? And if I make this even bigger so that we can kind of just follow along each circle. So can you help them overcome or map a plan in one call or in one offer? Do you have a juicy bonus or tool that supports it? Like maybe you even offer like a custom AI GPT bot, kind of like how I'm offering you, but I'm not charging you for it. I'm offering for free if you comment 5 below. But and the second pillar is what can you do in solving the problem that collapses time? Okay, so if I were to draw this out again, here's pillar 2, collapse time. People don't want more steps; they want less time to result. So remember the example about a headache. Like if you have a headache, you just want the darn, ibuprofen or aspirin to help solve that, right? And you don't want a dissertation from a doctor about how to, prevent a headache. You have the headache, you're in pain, you want the solution, darn it, right? So you position it as you could position as a time collapsing outcome, right? So yeah, and they're not paying you for time; they're paying to go from stuck to solution. I want you to always remember that, okay? And then package like a pro. Even if you're brand new, you can create, especially with AI technology now too, and simple websites that build sales funnels for you and technology. You want to package it like a pro. You want to make like maybe a nice graphic about your course or your ebook, and even a nice cover graphic in Canva can help. And if you want to see a video or me training you how to create in Canva a beautiful graphic like an ebook cover, I'll certainly can help you with that. Just let me know below if you want to see a video like that. So remember, you're not offering them a buffet. You're offering them, let me highlight this so you kind of see what I'm drawing. Da-da-da. Don't offer them the buffet, offer them the espresso shot that gets them moving. So like a small solution. So let's go back to me on camera. Okay, let's talk about your path to massive impact. I hope you enjoyed that drawing, and I want to now paint you a picture of what's possible when you implement this micro offer strategy correctly. We're not just talking about making more sales. We're talking about transforming how you serve your market while building a sustainable, scalable business. And here's what's even more exciting. According to Technavio, the micro-learning market specifically is growing 15% faster than traditional online courses. This isn't just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in how people want to consume and implement information. So let's look at what this means for you and your business in the next 12 months, heck, even in the next 6 months. Instead of struggling to sell one big course, imagine having 3 to 5 micro offers, each solving a specific pain point. Here's what that could look like from the example below, or sorry, not below, but before this video. Pain point number 1, I don't know how to get started with social media marketing. Micro solution, a $5.90 quick start guide ebook. Future state, customer feels confident posting their first campaign. Pain point number 2, I'm not getting enough engagement on my posts. Micro solution, sell them then $47 engagement blueprint. And the future state for that customer is that they see consistent interaction on their content. So you see how we solved one problem, the first problem, and now we are now going, okay, what's the next problem they're going to have? Well, now that they know how to post on social media, now they're going to want to know how to get engagement, right? And so that creates kind of like that micro commitment chain that they're going to want to buy the next thing from you as well. And you're going to help them, right? And pain point number 3, guess what's coming? Oh my God, I'm posting, I'm now getting engagement. Oh, now I can't convert those followers and my audience into customers. So what's the micro solution for that? Maybe it's a macro solution. You depend on, you tell me what you think of this price point. How about $197 for a conversion system? Maybe the ultimate social media conversion system that you sell to that same customer. So the customer has a reliable system for turning followers into buyers. Pretty cool, right? So each of these solutions moves your customer from their current state of frustration to their desired future state of confidence and results. But here's what makes this approach so powerful. You're not just selling products, you're creating success stories. And in today's economy, offering lower ticket impulse buy digital offers is the way to make money online right now. And the most powerful asset you can create for your business are success stories. So instead of selling, like, say, two people at $1,000 this week, what if you sold, just going to say a number here, 100 people on $27, and then also maybe 30 people at $197? You're going to still make a lot of money, but you're going to also get a lot more testimonials because there's a bigger pool of people using your stuff. And when you have more testimonials, you create like a flywheel, like momentum. You show those testimonials to other people that convince them to buy your stuff too, right? So that's how we start creating money momentum in your business, right? So here's what excites me most about this micro learning model. It's sustainable. You're not burning out trying to deliver high ticket programs. You're not dealing with a refund request from an overwhelmed $10,000 client. Instead, you're delivering focused solutions that get results. And heck, say out of 100 people you sell to, if like one person doesn't like your stuff, it's a lot easier to hit the refund button on, say, $17 or $5.90 than on $10,000, isn't it? Right? So the future of online education isn't about information dumps. Heck, we can always get that by Googling it or going to ChatGPT or Claude AI, right? What's really important now is transformation through focused action. That's how you can differentiate yourself. Your customers don't want more information, they want results. By breaking down your expertise into micro solutions, you're actually serving them better while building a more profitable business for yourself, and you're impacting more people too. This is how you scale it. Each micro offer becomes a stepping stone to the next solution, creating a natural buying journey that feels helpful rather than pushy. And just to give you another point, in case, one of my $17 offers I've sold hundreds of. If you think, well, will someone really buy something more expensive from you from a $17 purchase? The answer is yes. I used to run a full-time Facebook ads agency and funnel creation agency, and I would often send that $17 buyer into $15,000, $25,000, even $50,000 contracts. So yes, it is possible. And you have it at your fingertips now to apply this strategy, right? So I hope you like this video, and I hope I made you think about your business in a new way. And if you're ready to stop guessing and finally craft an offer that feels aligned and sells, my personal AI offer launchpad is your shortcut. It's trained on my exact frameworks and sales psychology. Top clients pay thousands of dollars to access my offer systems for a limited time right now. Before my own mentor says, "Oh my God, Maria, you should be charging $1,000 for this," I'm letting you use it for free. All you have to do, quite simply, is just comment 5 below, like on this video. Just comment 5 and hit that subscribe button to my channel, and I'll send you the private access. Wishing you love and light. Cheers.